Hey, this is Jerry Visca, the publisher of Defyeneurs, and welcome to the Simplified issue. This is the final issue of the 2017 calendar year, and I got to tell you, I am so excited about this live interview with Rizwan Rashid of London. Rizwan, welcome.
Thank you, Jerry. Good morning to you as well.
Good morning. Rizwan, motivational speaker and success coach. I've been looking forward to this extraordinary interview with you. Your profile is a very, very exciting profile on the Simplify issue. I'm really honored for the world to see the greatness. I almost want to call it this reinvention. This is, I think, the next chapter for Rizwan Rashid, and I'm really excited about that. So let's get into it. There's a quote that you share, and I love it. It goes like this: I adopted to escape mediocrity and achieve excellence, and my life became simplified. I love that. It's such a great way to kick off this interview, Rashid. What does life simplified mean to you, and why is it essential to personal growth?
You know, Gary, I have gone through a number of profiles, history, and I was looking on a quest to find out who I am, why I'm not able to go to that excellence, to the next level. I defied those different audacities I came in my life, but I continuously to not able to do something over and above. I knew people gone in to, lowest of they found something happen in their lives. Somebody lost all their, wealth. They have something happen to their lives with their loved one. And that kicked them out and give them courage to do. But to me, I was actually stuck in my mediocrity, just like all 98% of our world. I wasn't able to understand until I look inside. When I started to look inside to my own self-discovery, I found out I am the person. I was the victim of mediocrity. And this is one of my message to going across, that how we all, if we can see from inside, from me, being critic of me, that will be able to give the world who I am. And when the self-actualization comes to me, the life becomes simplified. Life becomes simplified for me, for the people around me, the profession I choose, and how I interact with my community.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Rizwan, I love that. I love how you speak about how you define the different audacities, and I love how you speak about mediocrity, and when you decided to look inside, that's when you unlock that potential. And I think that's very profound, and I believe that what's holding most people back is that looking within and going within, and that's why I find your work very, very profound. I think you're on the cusp of real greatness over the next little while. So there's another quote you share, and it really touches me. It goes like this: it gives me great pleasure to help students believe in their dreams. And I love that. I had recently released a book called Big Dreamers, and if I had known you at the time, I would have put you in that book, because it's all about this. You're dreaming bigger every day, and you're helping others dream bigger. So share with us, how is your passion, because you're very passionate, Rizwan, how is your passion helping to simplify the world?
I was looking for the people like me at first, and I helped some of them. One of the instant, I was actually working in one of my office, and quite simply a person walks in and he needed a small loan. He wasn't qualified for the loan amount he could get, and the person who was managing came back to me for an approval. Said, under what grounds we can give the loan? Well, there was no ground. I asked that person, why would you need this loan? And he said, I can only talk to my daughter today, one day in a month. And being life in a very tough situation, I have done something really wrong and I'm paying for it. However, this is the only day I look forward for a whole month. And I don't have enough money to put on my phone card to be able to call. I was really touched. I needed to know why over there. So I gave the loan, but I asked him to come meet me again. I asked him why you really want to talk to him. What is the reason? And Jerry, the why concept comes into the play and said, this is the only thing I love. I said, why do you love her? Because you have abandoned all her life. And now this love coming to you, why? And we went on to this 5 whys, and we come to the conclusion, his why was whatever life he lived, but he don't want his child to live that life. And the inspiration he wanted to give was so strong enough. And the success of the story is, I hired this guy, I trained him, and I made him the positive impact in the society. He became not only a great salesman, he became a manager, and currently he's working as district manager. The person right from the lower level and able to and let go everything, I put those why into it and tie in with the dreams, what he wanted to do, and not for himself, for others. That made the difference. And lately, I'm actually transforming to give that hope right from the beginning to kids. I'm going to school. I'm giving my, the dreams and belief concept. When we grow up, we cannot dream much because we think whatever we envision because of our, thought process of our already experiences, this is life. So we can't vision or dream too much. Kids are prone to that, so they can dream whatever they want to do. So I actually go into school and talk about what you dream, what is there, and I let them construct the dream like it's so real. And when I give them the hope with a belief, how you can believe into it and how you can make it work, I am really passionate. I really am confident if I be able to give one person that believe and with the concept of dream, I'm going to change the world.
Fantastic.
I'm going to change the world, be able to simplify for them. When we are passionate about something, we will get it. The God, the universe, everything will work together to you.
Beautiful. I love it. I call it a ripple with Rizwan, because you're creating this. I just wrote that down, this ripple with Rizwan Rashid. But I love how you speak about connection. And that's what I admire about you, Rizwan, and your work is it's connection. It's connection to heart. And you're connecting with hearts. I often say when we connect with people's minds, that's only one step. But when we strive to connect with people's hearts, we win them for a lifetime. And I really admire your focus on the why, and I agree with you. I believe that the world has stopped dreaming bigger. Like we don't dream like we used to dream years ago. So that's just a profound answer. There's another quote that you share in your profile. It goes like this: I envision a simplified world where people know their true selves. So share with me, how do you help the world simplify? How do you do that?
That's interesting. And wherever I speak, this is one of the questions that comes out to me. Why you think self-actualization is huge? My answer, Jerry, is that when we really understand ourselves, we will be me. New York Times studied years ago that 67% of graduates changed their career from their major studies. The person who graduated in IT wanted to be an artist. The person who graduated in medical school, they really like publication. They wanted to do something different. Why? The reason being is, were they not qualified? Were they not able to study well? But, they were graduated already. So what happened? because they actually, during the process in the university over there, they figure out who they are. So why not? We know now. I know there are students, there are teachers, there are professionals who really lived a different life. Think of this, how I really want to simplify. The person who really want to help make people life easier and their pain go away, that's a person qualified to be a doctor. The person who have a deep desire to give their knowledge to others is a teacher. The person who feels that they are the person who is going to construct building which will help individuals, families, communities live, survive, and prosper is an engineer. Why we are going on a different way? I, myself, why I'm changing this? I have a degree in finances. I have a 22 years of working in financial industry, work from a personal banker to a wealth manager to a corporate, everything. I've done everything. But what I believe after this, quest of looking into self-discovery, I found out that I was supposed to be a teacher. I am ready to deliver. I'm ready to share my knowledge. I'm ready to share my experience with the people of the world, what I have learned. And the reason is that this is my natural ability to give. Why I was holding, why I was in sales, why I was trying to multiply the wealth of others, I didn't know. I didn't know until just recently. And that has helped me transpire me. That actually opened up my eyes, and now I can see. And this one simplified me. Because when I was going through there, I was not satisfied. No matter what I achieved, no matter what I got, I was not satisfied. And now everything is satisfied. I go to work, even I still am financial industry, but I love developing people. I have countless people gone through my hands in order, with the help of mentoring and helping how I change their lives. Yesterday, I was meeting one of my person in here in London, and I was asking, how did I help you? Because I put in a special program of development. How did I help you from January till now? There were 3 questions I usually ask. What you are better today from last month and going forward? And he said, I never thought that I'm going to say this, but I thought I was really good communicator. I thought I was very good listener. I thought I was the one who can coach others. But when I was going through this, when you made me realize who I am, when you helped me start the process of self-actualization, I was actually able to not only include this communication exercises in my professionally, but my personally. I wish my wife can be in the same course so she can understand the both ways. We laughed at it. But this is the simplified I look for. This is the simplified world I look for. When we know ourselves, when we know our strength, when we know our opportunities, we will be able to do that.
I love it. I love it. This is what's so profound, Rizwan, about your self-awareness, your self-actualization. No matter what role you're in, your teachings, your insights are transferable across multiple sectors. I think the fact that you're educating and inspiring the next generation of what I call simplifiers, because that's what it's about.
That's right.
You're helping people take out the complexity, and I just think the fact that you're developing people is extraordinary. Okay, so Rizwan, my final question for you, because I want listeners to really understand this. This is probably my favorite question. How do you want to be remembered? What will the world say about Rizwan Rashid?
Well, that's a very profound question, and when we were talking previously over there, that's something I really never thought of it, to be honest. Basically, we always wanted to see the life, our the whole journey through other eyes, and that's the different there too. And that's actually one of the complex thing is there, that how do I dress is basically I look from how other people will see me. How do I look? How other people will see me. But when I see from me, that's a different perspective altogether. And that will help everybody to be simplified. So to coming back to this question, how do I want to remember? I want to be remembered, as I said, the person who really found himself. First and foremost, if I'm not able to find myself, then I'm preaching the wrong thing. Then the second would be how I help others found themselves. Because to me, self-discovery comes far before dreams, goals, action steps. All those things happen once I know. You know, it's the same thing as when I got onto a train and I'm ready to go to Toronto and I wanted to meet somebody and I'm very excited about it and everything. But what happened if down the road, I found out I'm actually on a Windsor train? So I have to be on the right path because whatever I'm passionate about. So I wanted to be remember the person who know himself, and then how I able to help others. Self-actualization. I know it's an old concept and I am not the new guy, but this is our natural instinct. That's what I want the people go back to the same thing. The idea becoming understanding us is, to me, is biggest of all. And the last one is how I help other escape mediocrity to achieve excellence. Because we get stuck, we get, we become so conformed, we become so much, our brain tells me, go to routine, don't take risks, this is not easy. Mel Robbins talked about this 5-second rule. This totally relate to us. That's why the gym goers will be gym goers. The people who want to be writer like you will always have that passion to write, because this is ingrained into them too.
Fantastic. I love it. I call this profile Simplicity of Self-Discovery. It's on pages 26 and 27. And I love it. Rizwan, on behalf of Defyeneurs and everyday people worldwide doing extraordinary things, we want to thank you for bringing your extraordinary light to this issue of Defyeneurs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. Love to be with you.
Thank you.